Have you ever pondered why we, as human beings, feel an intrinsic need for guidance and connection to something greater? What if the ancient stories you've heard held deep lessons that could radically transform your life? How would understanding God's promises and covenants change your path, infuse you with incredible faith, and bestow upon you the clarity you seek? Stick around, because today we'll uncover profound truths that can illuminate your life's journey. Welcome back, my friends. Today we dive into one of the most dramatic and pivotal moments in the Bible, the fall of man and the divine promises made by God. We're focusing on Genesis 3:1-20, where the choices of Adam and Eve set forth a river of consequences that flow directly into our lives today. Imagine for a moment the serene beauty of Eden, the serpent's sly words, and the pivotal moment that changes everything, yet also unfolds God's enduring promise to us. Let's delve deeper into this crucial passage and discover where our own lives intersect with these ancient yet ever-relevant teachings. Genesis chapter 3 opens with a scene that is both enchanting and foreboding. We find Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, a paradise of unimaginable beauty and peace. Yet it's here, in this very sanctuary of God's creation, that a serpent appears, crafty and cunning. The serpent questions Eve, probing her understanding of God's command not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Here we witness the moment of enticement. Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"? This subtle yet powerful questioning plants the seed of doubt. We can all relate to moments when we are tempted, aren't we? Moments where the allure of immediate gratification seems to overshadow long-term wisdom. The serpent's question to Eve is a timeless one. Doubt in divine guidance. Eve, deceived by the serpent's lies and wanting the wisdom the fruit supposedly brings, takes a bite and shares it with Adam. Their eyes are opened, they realize their nakedness, and suddenly the intimacy and trust they shared with God is fractured. This story isn't just ancient history, it mirrors our lives today. How often do we find ourselves doubting the promises and the commands of God, swayed by the fleeting pleasures and deceptive voices around us? Yet within this tale of the fall, there is a profound revelation of God's unwavering covenant. After their disobedience, Adam and Eve try to hide from God. Can you picture it? The Creator himself walking through the garden, asking, "Where are you?" These words resonate deeply within us. When we stray, when we fall into error, God is always searching for us, calling us back to Him. Even in their disobedience, God's love remains constant. He seeks them out, not to condemn, but to restore. God declares the consequences of their disobedience, pain, toil, and suffering, but He also unveils a promise. Speaking to the serpent, He says, "And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel." This is a foreshadowing of salvation through Christ, a glimpse of hope amidst the penalty. This moment in Genesis is a pivotal teaching about faith and obedience. Even when humanity falls, God's plan for redemption is already in motion. His covenant is not based on our perfection, but on His unending grace and our willingness to return to Him. It's a promise that echoes through the ages, reaching each one of us today. Imagine your own life. How many times have you felt distant from God because of your mistakes? Yet, within those moments of guilt and regret, there lies an invitation from God. He calls out, "Where are you?" urging us to step out of hiding and into His light. His grace is sufficient, His promises steadfast. As we look deeper into Genesis 3:1-20, what's striking is how it encapsulates the essence of human experience: temptation, fall, and redemption. Adam and Eve's story is our story, a testament to the struggles we face and the immense grace available to us. It's easy to fixate on the fall and the consequences, but let's not overlook the profound promise of redemption embedded right there in the garden. God's covenant extends beyond the punishment. He clothes Adam and Eve, covering their nakedness and shame with garments of skin, symbolizing His provision and care even in their disobedience. This act is a powerful reminder that God meets us in our brokenness and covers us with His love. So what can you take away from this powerful narrative? First, understand that God's commands aren't restrictive, they're protective. They guide us toward abundant life. Second, even when we falter, God's grace invites us back. His promises never waver. Lastly, Through faith and obedience, we align ourselves with His redemptive plan, finding strength and purpose even amidst our weaknesses. Now, my friends, I encourage you to reflect on this passage in your own life. Where are the places you have doubted or fallen short? And how can you embrace the promise of redemption and restoration that God offers? Leave a comment below saying, "I believe and wait," if you are ready to reaffirm your faith in God's bigger plan for your life. As we wrap up, remember this. The story of Adam and Eve is not just about the fall, it is about the promise of deliverance. It's about a God who never gives up on us, who continually seeks us out, offering grace and new beginnings. This ancient story is very much alive, speaking directly to us, urging us to live lives of faith and obedience. In our next video, we'll explore Genesis 4:1-26, where we'll see how the story unfolds with the lives of Adam and Eve's descendants. We'll delve deeper into the themes of jealousy, sin, and the continuing thread of God's promises. Until then, remember, God's covenant is a testament of His enduring love for us. Embrace it, live it, and share it. Thank you for joining me. If this message resonated with you, share it with others seeking hope and inspiration. Stay curious, stay inspired, and stay connected. See you next time.